Oh, what's the cast? Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard of it.
Yeah, true. All right, so what
Yeah,
ban we're gonna see? We're gonna see the Shyvana ban for Gamma here. I don't think he was gonna play that, to be honest. I think if he lets it through, his Scion's gonna be what's gonna be played.
straight to the Nocturne. They didn't even think about
Oh
that
yeah,
one. I think they're sick of Damo getting that Nocturne. He's got so much influence over the game.
yeah,
It's hard for them to ban Amity right now. Maybe they might take away his what do you call it? What's it meant to be? Skarner.
Impure.
Because they was definitely very, very impactful in the last game. Vayne, there we go. Definitely deserved. That was what helped them win that last game. Oh mate, these guys are just straight off the bat with their bans. They're not even sitting to think. They know exactly what they wanted to take off them.
but now I
Um,
want to see the ban for Amity. That's my big. Or they wait, they've cornered themselves. They've either had to ban Amity or they let the Zed get through.
That is true. That could be a big pick for Odyssey right
There's
here.
the Zed.
Oh, there's the Zed. That's unfortunate. Sorry, Odyssey. Never get to play Zed this whole game.
Bubbles made that promise, and he is fucking sticking to it.
Yeah, he was not going to let that slip through. That would have been quite entertaining, actually, if that managed to slip through.
Good to know.
And the Akali ban comes through as well. I just, I'm, I don't know what they're gonna play. Are we gonna see a repetition from the Yorick here, or are we gonna see that like the Beast here picking up like a champion for someone else?
I've definitely look. The Yorick has been an interesting play so far. He's had a decent presence. I think he just needs to work on his positioning. Okay. So that's Lulu for Waz.
Well,
Okay,
yeah.
that was a very early pick for them. I guess they're not too afraid of having the Beast banned too much, so that'll be quite a good pick for them. But Damo
Yeah.
is going to get the pick after Amity's jungle, so he's going to be able to counter pick Amity, which I think he'd be quite keen for. It's going to do really, really nicely for Damo.
Or maybe Amity might pick for one of his other teammates and force Damo to pick for someone else.
True, true. Okay, yeah, because there's the mid pick right there, so
Yeah.
guaranteeing that Ari over Ku. Okay.
It's just, yeah, I'm
Too,
surprised they
too
have.
hard to ban Amity.
Yeah, because he's got so many picks that, but I'm just, I don't, I think he should pick for someone else. I don't think it would be smart making the pick right off the bat.
Oh, there's his Graves. Oh, there's the Graves. Oh, Amity's pulling it out. Is this the first time he's played Graves this tournament? I think it is.
It's the
Wow.
first time. I'm pretty sure it's the first time he has played Graves in average rivals history. To be honest.
I'm sorry. No, he's played it before. I'm
Has
sure he's played it before. I hope he has. It's his main character. So if people don't know, Amity is very, very comfortable on the Graves. I definitely think Blue Team is going to be not reeling from that decision, but they're definitely not going to see that one slipping through and finally getting picked in this game.
Yeah.
Because
But
don't know
why'd
why.
they look-
Yeah,
I don't know why they
doesn't
look
make
the
any
Oriana
sense.
for.
Unless
Perhaps
Ku's picking for someone else.
yeah, perhaps
like-
that perhaps Ku doesn't have one of the champions that one was asking for. Okay, but they're gonna look in the Jinx again for Blue.
Okay, so they picked the whole bot lane before the bot lanes even had their go. So there will still see some bans coming in for Damo and the Beast here. That'll be quite useful for them. Scion for Gamma, so they definitely know we're going to see that swapped around.
What we are going to see here in this mid lane is a repeat, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to see the Oriana versus Ari gameplay again, but are we going to see Odyssey being able to pick up that first blood like he did just before?
Yeah, I'm keen for that. So it doesn't look like he's going to be wanting to run whatchamacallit, Ignite. Oh no, he is running Ignite, sorry. He's running Ignite for this first game.
Interesting.
Viego, there goes Viego from Damo. I definitely know they'll be banning a lot of I think they should honestly double ban Damo again, or triple ban him in total. I think that's definitely the big issue here. Caitlyn, that's a good choice.
I reckon Sylvia's going to pull out the Ashe here.
Mm.
He's been playing it a lot in scrims, and I feel like it's gone under the rugs.
That leaves Motion's Nautilus open though. If they ban the Ashe, if that's the case,
Yeah.
then they do leave like Nautilus open for Motion, and he played a very, very good Nautilus in those other games we were saying. The big hard engage. Yorick? Okay. Wonder what the Beast is gonna go.
Okay, so they banned that Nautilus. I believe the Beast might be he might be going Garen. Yeah, there's the Ashe pick. I was confident in the Ashe pick coming through.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, they might be picking they might be picking Garen. I think that's all like I really remember that he can play that well.
Wonder if he's gonna be picking Dam or if he's gonna be picking the
Well,
Beast
no matter
right now.
no matter what happens, it's the double pick. They have to show their full team.
True. What are they gonna do?
Gonna pull out the volley.
Volibear,
Yep,
okay.
that was the volley.
Damo's been playing some phenomenal Volibear as of late. I don't think we've seen him play that much in this tournament, but his Volibear is definitely really good for him because it's as Damo is a bit of an in-game leader. I think Volibear has a lot more like presence on the board right now.
Yeah.
That works very well for him. I think it's going to be a tough lane on top against Gamma on the Scion and the Beast on the, what do you call it, the Malphite. But Leona's going to be rough into that bot lane. Bot lane's
Yeah.
definitely going to have a hard time with
Leona Ashe against the
Leo.
Jinx Lulu.
Sorry, yeah, my mind just went blank.
We're going to see the Malphite here. That's actually quite surprising. I've played a lot and talked a lot about League with the Beast before, and I've never really heard about his Malphite doing that much.
Absolutely. Well, look, I'll tell you what, there is a rematch of the mid lane, though. It is the
It appears Peter has died, so we're going to be talking about the rematch between the Ari and the Orianna.
Sorry,
is
I
that-
lagged out.
Welcome back, welcome back, Peter.
Sorry about that. Yeah, no, I'm really excited to see that rematch. Hopefully, maybe Odyssey has learned his lesson. He's learned the damage capacity of Orianna, but maybe Orianna knows where he can just absolutely just exploit. Where she can exploit the Ari and just kind of get that early game damage out. Hopefully, we might see another Ignite kill. That's what I'm keen for.
Oh, definitely. Alright, I'm gonna close my window because it's starting to get dark and I don't want people to hear me yelling, so...
Yeah, what time is it there? It's 6:40, isn't it?
Yeah, mate.
Bloody hell, it's like pitch black. It's been pitch black for a couple of hours here.
Oh, mate.
Although your lamp does, like, ignite your entire room.
Oh...
I'm still here, my camera just froze.
Actually, chat, I need to know. What do you prefer, lights on or off? The lamp on? Or is the light switch? There it is. Or off?
Off.
Okay.
It's just so bright. Actually,
It's like it.
on. Everyone's saying on. Oh, there you go.
Alright, so what if I do this? And just... Oh, my headset's stuck. Fuck. I'm just kind of just... Man, you can really see
So
my
it's
beer
just gonna
belly in-
stand there.
You can see my beer belly in this shot. I don't like that.
The beer gut. We're an overshirt.
I don't even drink, and I've got a beer gut.
Hey. Oh, I'm hungry. Oh, dude, I could totally rock a snack pack right now, man.
Oh.
You cannot get a snack pack while I'm on stream tempo. Can I time this so that the snack pack arrives at the end? No, otherwise it'll interrupt the awards.
Alright, Peter, can you Uber Eats a snack back to my place as well?
Oh, mate, I'd
Thanks.
love to. Oh, I'm just thinking, oh, dude, I can't succumb. I need to beat Damo. I've got to beat Damo on the diet. Why are we talking about this later? Why don't we just talk about it now? If you guys can't hear Tempo, but he's sitting here really egging me on to get a snack pack. Oh, I could go at Porto's. Oh, I'd love some chicken right now.
I've got chicken that I'm meant to have for dinner today, but I wouldn't know how I'm going to cook it. I think I might just make like a cream of mushroom soup with chicken.
Twitch chat
tomorrow.
is less distracted than us. Like, they're talking about, like, you know... I think if Amity's going to pop off, you know, if Amity gets ahead, he's going to be popping off, and then talking about Volley is another tank for them and things like that. I'm just getting HSP now. Oh, mate, I wish. I'm not going to get it right now, though. It's going to be... I'm going to have to rush down halfway through the team. Through the game. Fuck, man. Dude, oh, man, it's been a long day.
Oh man, I've been looking through my glasses too much. I can't. I need to take a back from them. Fucking hell.
Don't worry, I'll just tell you what's going on. I'll just play like a scribe for it.
Wait, hold on. Let me just. Okay. Oh, the big old from Koo coming through.
You got Braille on your screen.
Yeah, my screen is constantly just moving up and down. It's like you're on an acid trip and you're seeing every single pixel moving individually. You're reading Braille.
Yeah, Malphite ults are going to be really good in this fight, I reckon. We'll definitely see a lot tankier come out of the Scion and the Leona. The Scion and the Leona. If Malphite goes a little bit more AP centric, that could be a lot of damage for them.
Yeah.
Like Malphite ult plus an Orianna ult would be insane if they pulled that off properly.
Oh, definitely.
But it depends how much they practice that, which I get the feeling they haven't. But who knows? How many on the Graves though? I'm excited.
I'm very excited to see
Yeah,
Amity
two
play
most
the
keen
Graves.
things is the rematch in the mid lane and Amity on the Graves.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, Amity is meant to be discussed in the Graves, but it depends on his team. And like he says, it's like Graves is only good at getting his team fed. So usually it's not that insane gameplay coming out of it. It's just how much presence he's got.
Yeah, definitely.
Although I have seen some of his Graves, and my lord, if he gets it in the right spot, he just instantly kills everyone.
Yeah, I will admit this new Dark Harvest build for Graves is just disgusting.
Yeah, yeah.
You go Eclipsed into Collector, and that's just like a one auto and a Q, and you've just one shot the entire team. It's just ridiculous. Alright, so we're going into the game now, so you guys should be joining us very shortly.
I think the team fight's pretty equal, to be honest. Yeah, I definitely
Yeah,
agree. More pick potential, but like Leona and just Leona Graves Ari Ash is just so much like frontline damage and just
Yeah.
engagement. I think both the team comps are looking really good right now. I think the Beast again we haven't seen him on Malphite, so that's going to be a bit touchy.
Yeah.
But Ku's comfortable pick, Damo ultra comfortable, Jinx, Lulu, like they've got a really nice comfort picks.
Yeah, definitely.
Odyssey has lost his Zed. Oh, I was really hoping we are going to see the Zed just then though.
Yeah,
But like Bubble said, over his dead body.
Yeah, Bubbles had made that promise to make sure that he would not play that Zed. And lo and behold, that was correct.
Oh, wait, sorry. My family's calling. I'll be back in 30 seconds.
Oh, sure.
I believe
Alright.
you.
Alright. Yeah, so this stream is sponsored by Sacred Friday Night. It's your local pub where you can go down to the pub, get absolutely fucking wrecked every Friday night. Sometimes we play games, sometimes we watch movies. Oh, yeah. Yeah. The average clan is like a pub. You go there and you get egged on. I believe Amity decided to back up on the face cam idea, which is okay. I personally respect it. His body, his choice. Actually, I will agree, Swiss. That is quite cowardly. He is courage the cowardly dog. Oh, Odyssey missing that one bit of farm, disappointing. Okay, now what I'm really excited to see here is, are we going to see a lethality Scion this game? Or are we going to see tank Scion? Because I do personally love me a bit of lethality Scion and watching that. See even trades happening in this bot lane. Nothing really happening. Ash getting a bunch of free damage in with OW. Yeah, it's just a slow back and forths.
But there hasn't been any team wipes. It's a little bit disappointing.
Oh no, yeah, that was 14 pentakills while you were gone.
Oh man, wish I saw them. Okay, don't watch the stream. Watch the thing. There we go.
There you
watch
go.
the stream again. Okay.
Yeah, Gamma's just doing Scion things and just you know, really abusing that dog shit hitbox of Scion's Q. It says it works correctly and it looks like it should work, and you walk outside of it and you still get hit for 500 damage because you know, just silent things.
Yeah, silent moment. And kablam.
Yeah, just look at that trade. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, Beast has to be careful about those trades. If he lets Sion get too far ahead, there's going to be too much split pressure.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
And
honestly, you gotta start hitting those charms, man.
Amity's already right here onto the scuttle. Is Damon gonna respect it, or is he just gonna? Yeah, Damon's gonna
has to respect Amity.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a recurring theme of this game now that Amity's on Graves.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh, Toriana, no. She has top 5 warded, so it's good.
Man, you know, this has been a great day.
Yeah, these games have been phenomenal.
I don't think I've had a single game that I haven't enjoyed watching.
Yeah.
And as much as I would have loved to play this game and show off my ability to play ADC to just complete sex god tier, I just don't think my fellows would have gotten through, and that's the main reason why I didn't play. Surely.
Unfortunately, Party Boy's the only sex icon that exists, so...
You know what, that's fair enough. Speaking of which, how was the Party Boy concert? When did you go to that?
Yeah, it was ages ago, but it was fucking amazing. He was a lot better. Like honestly, he was a lot better than I thought he was going to be live. Like
Yeah.
I was going for a bit of a meme because we just watch him every time we take a trip
Yeah, yeah.
to
Take
the
a trip to
Blue
the Blue
Mountains. Yes. But no, I was very very keen for Party Boy. He is just such an undisputed CEO of Stingboy Productions.
Yeah.
And it's just oh my god, it's just such a sex icon. He had his shirt off halfway through. People were just dancing with him. I didn't see this sponsor, Lacey's Liquor Wonderland.
Huh, ironic.
Get off the piss, you bitch.
Spoken like that true king.
Who's in the photo? Oh, is he actually gonna get? Gamma's just bonking. This is a very, very plain game right now. There's not really much to. We're just gonna talk about our sponsors.
The stakes are high, so everyone is going to be. Oh, what the huge hook promotion coming in!
Okay, it's gonna be really nice for them here. If they can potentially get another flash out, that'd be really good for Red Team right now. No, that's right. But they did get only one flash. Actually, S15 didn't have to use his. Sorry. No, they did get 2 flashes out. My apologies. This is a really nice return though. Damo's using the flash to commit onto this Motion right now. Motion might get picked off here. He has been polymorphed. He hopefully can get the first blood there for Blue Dragon right there. Oh, they're not able to pick off Damo though. Damo just got out of vision. That's 2 kills picked up by Blue. That's going to be really, really grim for Red side. Oh man. Damo just got out of vision, so it stopped the Ashe from being able to kill him. If the Ashe just had that vision on him, that definitely would have been a clean kill for them.
Yeah, Damo's running press the attack, so that means he's going to have that Triumph proc. And as soon as Motion died and Damo back to on that 1 HP, he could just walk back in lane, and he had that Triumph proc. He had 12% of that missing health just restored instantly, and he was able to survive.
Yeah, it's gonna be really, really rough for the bot lane right now. That's 2 kills given to the Jinx, and both of the bot lane were the people that died. That's just going to be very, very tough for them to try and get anything back. Science already going in for a level 6 right here. Not that much value out of it, to be honest. I think it may stop the beast from getting a bit of CS, but nothing crazy.
I think it's just enough for him to really show his dominance over this lane.
Yeah, absolutely. I think now that Gamma's so low, the beast can probably start trading a lot better with him. He can start being a bit more cocky now that he can't get away. Oh, that's a big ult onto Odyssey, though. Odyssey doesn't get caught out. He knows just to dash away, but that was very, very close for him. He's got to be super careful there. He can't be playing with fire too hard.
Yeah.
That's going to do really nicely, though, for Jinx. Jinx, to reach that early power spike, those first 2 kills, is probably the best person in the game right now to be the one getting that first blood and the second kill.
I think Amity's going to be looking for another gank down bot lane, but first he's going to pick up that Scuttle. Yeah, Gamma's had to use that TP top lane to know that he can get further ahead in this Malphite. He's holding the lane. Is he going to try and go for a freeze here? I think Gamma actually might be trying to freeze this lane.
Are you watching something different?
Yeah, I'm moving over my control, personally. I'm just going all over the map. Changing stuff. Given people don't have to necessarily see to understand what's going on.
Okay, so Damo's caught Amity off guard here. This could be that's a nice big stun onto Amity there. Damo's putting out as much damage as he possibly can. Odyssey's able to help him out and stop him from dodging that. That was a Jinx ult I just went straight past them. That might actually hit the Malphite in the top lane. But then Damo's put his control ward down just after it was taken. They definitely want to be fighting for this dragon, and Damo's going to have a really rough time doing it against Amity. Amity's jungle's so strong. I don't think Damo even knows that Amity's backed off right now all the way into his top lane. He definitely doesn't have any wards for it. Odyssey's getting some nice poke into this Orianna though. Orianna hasn't backed though yet. Oh yeah, Ari backed for a lost chapter, but the Orianna stayed, so that was quite risky. She might lose a bit of CS for that. Yeah, it's a guaranteed dragon for blue team. A really nice start for the blue team right now. They've only got a 500 gold lead at the moment, but that's a really, really nice start.
Yeah, definitely. And I think Amity's going to try and trade that Rift Herald, or is he potentially going to come up for a gank into top lane?
Oh, Beast, you gotta be walking the other way, man. You can't keep walking down the Sion queue. He keeps just letting himself get hit there, when he can definitely potentially be dodging a lot of this. He's trying. That was an interesting flash.
Yeah, that's huge for Gamma.
Yeah, that's quite big. Yeah, he's just getting bullied right now. Oh, but look at this. Science still going to really struggle to get that kill though. Gamma's coming straight down to now he's got the pressure all in the top lane. If we can get a view of Rift, that's potential. Yeah, so this is going to be quite a nice fight for them. Damo is looking better in terms of health, and Ku does still have a lot of damage in guard for them. Oh, it's going to be a really nice TP, and Damo's going straight into Amity, completely wiping from the board. Gamma's going to get absolutely clapped here. That's not looking good for Gamma at all. That's 4-1 now, so they've only managed to pick up 1 kill. Gamma's going to try and get his passive to get as much worth as he can.
That was actually so unbelievably big brain from Damo there. I can almost guarantee that Damo called for Ku to throw the ball onto Damo, and Damo ulted in, and then Ku followed up with that ult as well, resulting in just a double shockwave.
Yeah, Volibear and Orianna are such a good choice, and definitely them working together to get these objectives is going to be really useful. That and the Malphite, to be honest. Orianna works very, very well with this team comp. Malphite may even move a little bit too far with his ult, that the ult might pop off him. But it's going to be a really, really nice start for Blue Team. Again, especially that that 2-kill lead for Jinx is going to be so strong.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, well, Ashe at least has the boots now, so that's not as potent as you would like it to be. Because they picked up that free tower play, I feel like if we can go to the gold graphs, it should show that we're actually pretty even in the bot lane. Yeah, the Jinx may have 2 kills, but she's only got like a 200 gold lead, pretty much. It's not really showing much for her.
Yeah. Look, the personal favorite at the moment, noticing the Twitch chat, just says Motion 700 times. I think people are really keen for Motion to be able to try and bring this one back. They're super into Motion at the moment. He's definitely a fan favorite. I get the feeling if we make him MVP, he's just gonna get picked instantly.
Yeah.
I think people are definitely rooting for him. But yeah. Look, he's just unable to trade in that mid lane against this Orianna. Every time I just keep coming back to this Ahri, just having such a tough time being able to battle it out. Throwing as much as he can, but every time Orianna just throws something better.
Yeah, definitely.
But we have seen a better late game come from that Ahri plenty of times, so...
Oh, 100%.
I'm keen to watch that again.
Especially against old mate Bubbles here.
Absolutely.
So yeah, we're now once again back into that awkward downtime where there's no objectives, and we have to just re-enter that boring laning phase. And with the teams that have been played, there's not a whole lot of roam potential.
Yeah, they're just cruising down the bot lane. Actually, it's actually still quite ahead of CS though. Oh, this could be quite a nice engage here if Odyssey does manage to pull it off. He does manage to dodge that. He gets the... Oh, he doesn't have the snare yet. No, he misses the charm. That's going to be crucial in being able to get this. Leona ult does get dodged by Odyssey there, but it's going to be quite good. That's a teleport coming in and making this a 4v3. Leona's looking pretty grim right now. She's definitely going to be picked off. Oh, massive ult brings Odyssey back into the fight, and then Leona's going to get taken out as well. This is just a huge engage coming in from Blue Team. They're playing this really, really well. They're just walking around like nothing. They're just using their ult so perfectly, and Damo's just playing it so unbelievably well.
It honestly feels like Press the Attack are playing just a completely different game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like this is not the team that we saw Team 1 play but just before. Like right at this moment, it feels like Team 1 are just playing sloppy.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, their gameplay is just phenomenal right now. Look, Blue Team's definitely got a much better comp, I think. I think they're working definitely a lot better. There's a lot more team cohesion with what they've got right now. Again, that Orianna combination with a lot of their team is working very, very well. And Damo's big Volibear players have definitely helped out the bot lane. Yeah, this is just huge, to be honest. This is just really, really coming towards the favour of Blue Team. I'm seeing more upsets, though.
Amity's looking for this engage here.
That's going to be quite a nice engage coming in for Amity, but Amity's not taking any of the shots, and it's all going to the Scion. Oh, he just have to walk away. Wow, he takes a lot of damage from that turret.
Yeah, just is Amity. He's not as strong as he wants to be in this game anymore.
Yeah, he's going full lethality Graves by the looks of it. Yeah, he's running Dark Harvest as well, so
he's just he knows how much damage he should be doing with this champion. But it's just, with that death in the early game, it's prevented him from snowballing as hard as he would like to.
Yeah, absolutely. He needed that advantage. And that's Dragon coming up as well. Amity's not going to be down there in time. Blue Team's got 4 members down there, all ready to peel.
Yeah, Amity's just finished his Eclipse now. But I just...
I test this. Amity will be back in time. As long as Leona doesn't get caught. Leona's in a really bad position right now. Orianna could potentially jump this Leona down the bottom. Can we watch the bottom? Yep. Oh, no, Leona walks out scot-free. That's good. Yeah, they're going to jump straight into the Dragon here. I don't think Amity's going to be able to get it there in time, but potentially could see a team fight happen after this one. This is going to be a 2v3 if they do try to take this. They're getting a lot of damage onto Lulu, though. That's really crucial damage that could be really good for starting this fight. Oh, they are trying to get out, but the Ashe Arrow narrowly misses everything. That was going to be a massive ult if she got that through. Damo does look like he's stuck down there, but I get the feeling he's just going to flash out when he needs to. He is just protecting the Lulu from getting any more damage. Oh, they should have. Oh, if that Ashe here arrow hit, that would have been massive. That would have been such a good play from the Ashe there. And that is Infernal Drake.
Yeah, I am always fond of seeing an Infernal Drake in my games.
Yeah, I definitely think it promotes a lot more exciting gameplay coming out with the damage.
Especially with a champion like Graves, I want to see as much damage coming out as humanly possible. I want to see him one-shotting a Malphite. I just gotta keep saying it. It feels like I'm watching like a plat team versus a silver team.
Yeah,
I don't know what's happened to like Team 1 in this downtime, if they lost their ability to stay warm and like fresh, but just I don't know.
I just think it's the comp diff. I just think Blue's got so much pressure. I definitely think Red's still playing a decent game. I definitely don't think that I would be calling them silver, to be honest. But I just think Blue Team's just really having everything click for them with this comp. They've got the split push going. They've actually swapped lanes at this point. I think after that 15-minute mark, they're definitely wanting to be able to do that and just Ku have a bit more presence down that bot lane against those two should be fine.
Yeah.
They could potentially slip up though. If Ku does overextend against Leona, Leona will punish that very heavily. But the top laners, Wazinski's definitely, sorry, the Beasters definitely have a really hard time against Gamma right here. But both of them, when they come into the team fights, could be big deciding factors. Orianna could use a lot of what Malphite has, but Sion is going to be an absolute treasure for Red Team with that tankiness. Yeah, because they're not looking that tanky, but the Volibear is going to be just... I just can't stop thinking about how Volibear is going to get his ults off and things like that.
Yeah. Now, one thing to note is the Sion has actually pulled up, he's signed up for the Hullbreaker here. He wants to be getting as much tower damage as he can, split pushing every single opportunity.
Yeah, I'm absolutely keen to see some split pushing coming out properly.
Yeah.
Sion just walking down mid with his ult would be quite entertaining.
I just don't know if the Hullbreaker was the play in this situation though.
Yeah.
Because sure, it gets a lot of value on Sion, but I just don't think it's what he needs.
Yeah, I think it needs to be with his team more so. I don't think it's so much like Gamma is the one not in need of Hullbreaker. It's just the rest of his team needs a Gamma right there and big Sion just to come and join in the fights. Get enough pressure, things like that. How's Ari going for CS? Ari's still maintaining the CS reasonably well. She's actually got the same as Jinx at the moment, and then the Orianna's got the same as Ashe, so they're still trading in that regard. I definitely think Amity's wanting to see if he can try and track something down here and get the Rift potentially.
Actually quite surprising, seeing the Ashe actually keeping this CS lead on top of the Jinx. So it means that this Ashe is able to still stay in this game quite confidently against this Jinx, even though the Jinx is 2-0 currently.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
Volibear's looking potentially for a big engage into mid here. Oh no, they've got that watered up. He'll be safe.
Yeah, Volley's still 2-0 with 106 farm. No matter what Amity does, this Volley's still going to have that potent lead. And it means that he's just going to have to be sitting there and just wondering what can he more hit. What more
That's
can
nice
he
charm
do?
onto Jinx though. That's going to be really good damage for Odyssey to stay relevant in this mid lane. And catching them off with that charm is going to be really nice.
Yeah,
oh, that's the first turret down. Okay, hopefully we might start seeing
no, it was
he
second
bought
turret.
Hullbreaker.
It was second turret.
Second turret, sorry, because bot lane was down, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I just... Oh, man. Okay, so Amity backed, bought refills and a longsword. Damo's still yet to back. He's definitely got enough quick. See, go to the gold graphs, please. Damo's sitting on 1,300 gold. He can back buy merc trades and perhaps another item that could like benefit him, like maybe like a Stera.
Yeah, Jinx as well. Jinx is fucking pouring in cash right now, so this actually might be a reasonably even fight. No, that won't happen though. No one's going to be playing around Rift for Red Team right now. I think they're just happy to go back and get their items, but Blue Team's definitely going to have a much nicer back here after this one.
Yeah. Red Team, with the back end instantly buying the Luden's Tempest and the Frostfire Gauntlet, they will want to get this fight here on Baron, or Dragon fight, sorry.
Yeah, absolutely. Ku just needs to make sure she doesn't get picked off in the spot lane right now.
Yeah.
She definitely needs to be in this next team fight. I think Malphite does so as well. But I think Sion is definitely going to take advantage of the the split push with that Hullbreaker.
Yeah.
If he doesn't get contested here, so this is going to be a risky play. But yeah, I think Sion might actually commit to the top lane. I'm not sure if we'll see a teleport come out of him, but I hope to see a 5v5 because I think the 5v5 for Sion is going to be really crucial.
It looks like Gamma has roughly like 30 seconds left on that TP, so I don't think he will be able to get it back in time. But he's going to be pushing that wave really hard, and he wants to get that tower damage done, so he's going to force that Malphite up into the top lane.
They did
try and
catch motion
something
get into
out
this.
of it.
Damo might get picked off here. That's a huge jump coming. He had to use flash to try and get out of that. But they're jumping on Damo. They're not letting up. Damo's going straight back onto them. Sorry, motion's going straight back onto them. Amity's getting a lot of damage out, but it's not enough to take him out. Another Ash arrow just sails straight past. They're going to be so careful about that. That arrow is so valuable in a lot of their team fights with the amount of jumpiness that they have. Both top lanes still has their teleports. Actually, Gamma's only just getting his up right now. Actually, Gamma's about 10 seconds out. But yeah, that was a really nice amount of damage onto Damo just then, which will at least help them with this. Ku's really by herself, but she's getting out so much damage at the same time. They should be just jumping on Ku like no tomorrow. Leona's getting on her, and Amity has to back off, otherwise he might die. Might be able to pick up that those berries there, which would do really nice. Ku's way out of position though. Ku's playing way too dangerous for the game at the moment. We definitely should be seeing a much nicer team fight for Red happening, but it's still viable for Blue to jump in on them. Jinx has still got a lot of kills, and Damo's still got a lot of damage that he can put out and potentially dive.
Yeah, Damo's down that flash and down his ultimate though, so he loses that engage that he really wants. So they're just going to give up the dragon. It's just safer for them.
Absolutely. And first Infernal Drake going to red team is what they need right now. They need that hardcore damage, and need to try and take advantage of that.
Yeah, I think this Jinx is just going to push mid as hard as she can to get that tower, just get that extra bit of gold and then back here.
Absolutely. That was really good to see out of red team though. They very much wanted all those couple kills, which of course, but mainly the dragon was going to do really nicely for them. That's a really nice charm on the tower. Odyssey's kind of doing his best right now, but there's a lot of healing going into Jinx right now from that Lulu. That was insane actually.
Yeah. Okay, now...
This could be a big go onto the... Oh no. Oh, I was really hoping for that one.
Okay, now that Amity has his Eclipse, you can really start to tell that he is going to be chunking through damage now.
Absolutely.
And he's going to be getting that Collector as a second item, almost guaranteed, because that's just what the build requires for him.
I think red team's looking really nice actually with that Hullbreaker. They're making a lot of good use of this, just keeping the pressure on the side lanes while Gamma just kind of doesn't really need to worry about dying too much because of his ult and things like that.
Yeah.
I think that's actually going to do really well for their team, to be honest. I was questioning Hullbreaker at first, but I think at this rate it's going to be the best decision they could make.
And one thing we definitely have to talk about is look at the vision control in bot side river. That entire river and that bottom half of jungle is just completely lit up.
Yeah, you just got to spend about 30 seconds just hitting the wards, let alone actually finding them. Gamma be able to get Ku's really by herself right now, killing control ward. I'm surprised Gamma didn't try to jump on that.
I think they were just scared because Gamma knew there were the 3 people that were in the mid lane at the moment.
Yeah. Okay, so this could potentially be a big engage. They don't know that most of red team's actually there. Oh, the charm misses on the Lulu. That was definitely going to be a guaranteed kill if they did manage to get that. Amity unfortunately can't trade well enough with the Malphite at the moment, but he is stopping the split push. Sion is getting a better split push on the other side though. That is 2 people committing to top to try and get Amity a little less presence in his lane at the moment. But Sion's definitely keeping that pressure up. He just can't take out the tower though with the Orianna. She can just CS too quickly, and it's just too hard for Sion to do anything.
Yeah, definly.
Oh, well, they better not get caught off here. There's a lot of solid warding going on this top side at the moment between the 2 teams.
Well, Gamma has the TP here, and he's looking like he's more than confident to get this TP and ready to go, because he has that ult up still.
Yeah, absolutely. Can we get a view of Gamma? There we go. Perfect. Gamma's just sitting there looking at the turret. I don't think he really cares, to be honest.
I think Gamma realizes that Damo's here.
This could be quite bad for Gamma here, but he does still have his ult, which Damon I think is... Oh, mate, thread the needle! Oh, mate, you guys got baited. Oh, he might be able to start another fight here, actually, though. They might be able to get the Jinx, potentially. Oh, no, he doesn't have the range for it, unfortunately. Oh, that is unfortunate. That would have been a really good engage if that happened. But yeah, he absolutely just completely played Damo there. I think Gamma's going to be smiling about that one, knowing that he's Damo.
Yeah. Okay, interesting. Actually, Amity isn't going to go for the collector second item. He's going to be going for the Lord Dominic's Regard. Actually, quite a favorite item that we've been seeing from every ADC player in this tournament so far. And to see it come up on the jungler, it makes me kind of happy. You know, but once I'm actually quite excited seeing a damaged jungler being pulled through. At the moment, we've just been seeing tanks, and it's just boring.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then we can see Amity on his comfort pick, playing a champion like Graves, being able to one-shot the entire enemy team just for the sake of it.
It's definitely a risky play, playing that kind of a Graves, but I think it's a really good idea, to be honest. And there's one thing that I know that Damo isn't going to have, is that advantage as a jungler against Amity. I think Damo's been a really strong jungler this game. He's had very good influence over his lanes and things like that, but Amity's just better. To be honest, Amity is a very good jungler. He's been playing in teams for a very long time as a jungler as well. He's been playing Clash. You know, he's been a jungler main through and through. Damo jumps around a lot of roles. He definitely does that better than Amity, but Amity on the jungle is just so solid. If he picks up that item, and he can just get a lot more influence over how Damo plays, I think he can start to tilt this in his team's favor.
Yeah, definitely. And it's just Gamma's just a soak. He can just stand there and like they had a Jinx with a Kraken Slayer and a Runarns just firing into him, and he just didn't care.
Yeah, and he has a 50 CS lead against the Malphite right now, so the tanks are definitely in favor of the red team, and as well as the tanks that are on the blue team are going to get ripped to shreds, hopefully by Amity, getting that Lord Dominix up to a full build as soon as he can.
Yeah, it's a 24-minute match, and Gamma already is sitting on 3,200 health with 140 armor. That is just ridiculous.
That is insane. So Gamma's going to be a nice big tank for them. This is going to be a really good start of this fight. Malphite's actually just recalling right now. I'm not sure. Malphite does have the teleport up, so he can come down when he needs to. But they're definitely starting this dragon a lot nicer for red team right now. They should be able to leash it quite well. As long as they play like a 5-man, I honestly think if they make sure they play around Gamma properly, this could be a very, very good game coming out of them.
Yeah, definitely. I know Gamma's just hovering that R key. He is ready, and he wants to pounce as soon as possible.
If Ku gets a great ult off here, though, that could be the game changer. If they manage to get Odyssey and things in it, that's going to be really, really nice. Odyssey just cannot get caught off by the Volibear here. Volibear can jump onto Cities once. I think he's looking for something nice and big here. But Gamma's just keeping him at bay. That was an excellent thing. Oh, it's a huge Orianna ult coming in, and they're all diving straight on top of that ult. It's going to be quite large. Odyssey's ripping across their backline, so they can't actually quite kill the Ashe here. They're just going to be able to get a lot of damage on. He's flashing onto the Ashe, still able to pick up that kill, which is going to be really nice. Abby's getting picked up as well on the other side. There's not that much damage between the Leona and the Sion, though. Unfortunately, they went at the front line. They both peeled, but they didn't both need a peel. Only one of them needed to. Gamma's trying to put out as much damage as they can, but this is looking very, very bad for red team. But they had both their players, both their high tanks, peel. That completely ruined their whole comp. They needed Sion to stay at the front, keep taking more of the damage, but Leona should have just been sitting there waiting for them to dive the backline while Sion copped so much of the damage. But unfortunately, their just entire backline when they tried, their entire front line just got completely wiped out because they just had no health there. It was just the Arian thing, so it was just not going to work out for them. And that was a really big ult coming in from Ku, though. The second Ku got that ult off, Damo and Malphite were straight onto that ult. It was such a good combination.
Yeah, S15, he had hit an ult, and it just didn't connect onto the right person. It connected to Jinx, who was too far away for anyone to engage on. And Odyssey had hit an amazing charm onto the Jinx, and she was still like a one shot. But just because it was a Jinx and she was in the presence of a nearby enemy takedown, she was able to just get out scot-free and just run away like nothing happened.
Yeah, absolutely. And S15 was just caught so far off guard. He had every single person trying to jump on him. Look, he did try to last as long as he could. I definitely think at the end he should have just kept running away rather than trying to kite. I definitely think that might have made him more like viable and they wouldn't have lost as much, like a turret or something like that.
Yeah.
But it was definitely a tough decision for him. He just had the whole enemy team on him, so...
Well, Gamma still has his TP up and he's pushing bot lane right now. I think he might try and get this tower and then just TP in. Because it looks like there's going to be a play here for Baron.
Yeah, I'm excited for this play. This could be a big deciding factor. If Red Team manages to pull this back, it's going to be really good, but it is 3 dragons currently gone to... Oh, Sion's getting a big split push, though. If they just stall for time, this could be really nice for them. Have we used teleport? No, we haven't used teleport out of the Malphite, so Sion can actually keep pushing, but still without any pressure. Yeah, they're just going to give up the Baron. They don't want to fight it. Yeah, we are getting a missing ping from bottom. Sion might be able to catch the Malphite off guard, but I'm more entertained about this fight that's happening right now that Damo could be potentially caught in.
Yeah, it's just...
I think if Ashe gets a big arrow onto the Jinx right now, that could be potential.
Yeah. I still think they just don't want to fight with that Amity, because Amity has now picked up that Lord Dominix Regard, and he is going to be doing so much damage to that Malphite and to that Volibear right now.
Yeah. This is just the most brain dead fight between these two tanks. There is just them just smacking each other with literally just nothing happening.
Also, Gamma's doing so much more damage to the Malphite than the Malphite is to him because of that W. Because he's max W and it does 14% maximum health damage as magic damage, and it does more damage depending on how much health that Gamma actually has.
But Gamma's playing a super risky game right now by doing that. He's getting very bold into this. He just used his ult for that as well. I think he's playing this way too risky. I don't know why he would use his ult in that situation. It's really good for him escaping. That was very naive of Gamma just then. Oh, they're popping the Malphite ult as well to see if they can get that. But the Beast has got to be careful there. He could have actually potentially screwed that for him. He might still be able to get it from the passive. No, walk away. But yeah, I don't know why Gamma would possibly think his ult was going to be a good way to go in there. That was definitely going to be really risky. Yeah. But at least they got 2 turrets out of that final push. But a death I don't think was worth it there.
I just
They cannot fight without San right now. They need to play this super carefully. At least Malphite doesn't have his ult up, but they want to do Baron. They really want. Oh, Odyssey's going to get completely caught off guard though. Damo is still getting caught though. Leona ult has been used. Oh man, there's so many ults being used just for the wrong reasons though. Unfortunately, they will have to give Baron up.
Yeah, Red Team just has to disengage. There's nothing they can do here.
Yeah, potentially if they had Leona ult, but that still would have been super risky. But yeah, look, Red Team's just falling apart. Again, I just don't know what Gamma was doing down bottom. That was just such a silly play for him to make. They really needed Gamma not to die there, and him to use his ult to try and thirst on the Malphite was not the way.
Yeah. I guess at this point in the game, Gamma has to try and do something to get back into this game and do something for his team. But I just don't think that was the right time.
Yeah, the ult was not the right choice there. That was a big risky play there. And just again against another tank, it wasn't worth it. Maybe against someone of more value, someone that just had a bit more damage, that would have had more viability, but not now.
Yeah, and now Jinx has her Lord Doms, and it's going to be so much harder for the red team to come back here.
Absolutely, but Blue's still struggling to actually kill anything after the team fight. They're really struggling to clean up in terms of like turrets and inhibs and things like that. Like the fact that both the teams are neck and neck with turrets and like how close they are to be able to get these inhibs says a lot about the fact that they're still 8 kills up on the blue side.
Yeah, but man, once again, I'm seeing the Lord Doms come in from both ADCs. It's essentially just a mirror matchup with the ADC items. Going for Lord Doms or going Kraken's Day into Runans into Lord Doms. It's the way to go in this current meta with the ADCs.
Yeah, absolutely, and against these team comps, but Bubbles has still got that bounty on him. So look, blue team does get red team does pick up some more of an advantage if they do get a nice team fight here. They are really struggling to push with this Baron buff though. I think they wanted a lot more influence than what they're getting, but Dragon's going to be coming up soon. That's going to be Soul for them.
Yeah. Red team needs to make a stand for this soul point, and if they give up this soul, then I think
it's going to be quite a big play coming in from Amity here, though. He's jumping onto the tank, which is going to be super risky. Tank's still got his ult up. He's going to try and flash back onto his team, though. That's a huge stun onto the blue team. Blue team's taking so much damage right now, but whether they can actually stay alive is going to be huge. Ku has managed to pick up Amity there, which is going to be really useful. The Beast has been picked up as well, but Amity's just been able to slam them down. Damo's been able to slam them down. Tripping over my words a lot here. Gamma's the only one left, the big tank. This is looking very, very grim. Baron buff is up. It's definitely going to be an inhib. That's definitely going to be another dragon. This is super rough for Red right now. This is going to be so tough for them to bring back. Damo's team is just playing off the rails right now, and they're just using their gold advantage like nothing.
Actually, I actually think that blue team, if they really commit to it, they can just end right now.
Potentially. I'm not sure if they want to risk it, though. Oh, they do want to risk it. They're ready for it.
Oh,
they're ready for this game. They're going to see if they can get another turret at least, but they're definitely going to get Dragon if they need to walk away. There's only one person alive, it's just the San, and the San can't do enough damage to actually have any influence. They're going to be super careful though here, they can't be staying for too long. Odyssey's still a while before he gets up, but this is going to turn it back into their favour. That's a nice shot down into Jinx right there, getting caught off. That's going to potentially stop them from getting Dragon though. That was really risky for them to stay for that long. They needed to have the Jinx sitting in somewhere more passive, so them starting this next fight without Jinx could be quite good for them. This teleport is coming down bot lane, which I think is going to be interesting coming in from Gamma. He's going to try and jump into the Dragon right now. Hopefully this might give a bit more influence over Red Team. That was a really nice shutdown. Yeah, they're just going to back off. They're just going to let Red Team take the Dragon. Doesn't matter. They don't give up their soul, and they've still got 3 more Dragons before Red Team has their soul. Unless Ku gets a massive...
Shutdown has to be heart-wrenching for the Red Team, though. Because you get one of the most valuable players on their team dead, but it goes to the Leona.
Oh, it went to the Leona. Oh, no.
And that's probably the worst situation.
They do not need more tank, yeah. They just need more damage.
But hopefully, as soon as Ashe backs here after clearing this mid wave, which might actually get the tower, oh, it stopped just in time. But yeah, S15 Sylvia should be getting really close to these Lord Doms now. And on a champion like Ashe, it's bizarre to me to see how many times he's just being dove so easily with his kit that's so anti-dive.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't get how Red Team's letting this go through.
I think it's just the positioning of the tanks. Like, I think the Sion needs to be on their backline more. I think it was after that first fight, like that really major fight that they had, where Sion and Leona were both peeling, but it just left every single one of their squishes to try and actually fight the fight. I think that was just super risky for them. Baron buff has worn out for blue team right now, so they're definitely playing a little bit more grip together. They're not trying to get too much of a push off, but this could be something interesting here if Damo tries to pull it off. Yeah, they're just going to walk it down, and Damo's just going to try and give his team some warning. That's a big Malphite. My lord, he's huge.
How much health is he sitting on? He's sitting on 3,200 health right now, and with his items, He doesn't have any. Does he have any increased size with items?
Oh, Odyssey could get caught off guard here. He's really far up. Oh, that's a nice dodge away from Odyssey. It's just looking so grim for blue team right now, but there still is potential for the sorry, it's looking grim for red team, but still potential for blue team to throw this.
Yeah, it's just there's so much like to ride on this next fight that's incoming that it could really be the do or die right now.
If we see a big Ash ult hit the right person, then we could get this. That Jinx was standing up for a long time just then. I think there's definitely high potential there. But yeah, they're playing the safe bet. They just want to sit under the tower, do one last 5v5 if they can, try and clutch this out. Those super minions are going to be a pain though. They're starting this fight without a turret. They might just try and hit the turret, to be honest. No, they're going to play the super risky. Average coming in for a nice lot of damage into there. Getting a lot of it into Blue Dragon, but Bubbles is staying alive. He's going to start ripping out some damage right now with his Lord Doms. Yeah, red team's getting absolutely ripped apart. Blue team's just clean sweeping them up. I think we might be seeing the winners of the grand final of Average Rivals Season 3 right now. I think this is it. I think it's it. The Sion won't be able to do anything against these two. They still managed to take out a lot of the damage dealers, but there's nothing they can do about this. Sion can do his best, but Dam is going to go straight for it. They're going to play the tank game. That's what finally wins this game. The meta is the tanks just fighting at the Nexus, and Gamma can't do anything. Gamma's just having a bad time. He's trying to do whatever he can. He does get Damo, but I still think the Beast is going to be able to get this.
Yeah.
That was a really nice pick, though. It's going to be a nice shutdown for Gamma's kills there. But yeah, there's nothing you can do about it. These two, we've seen them fighting neck and neck the entire time. Oh, he's still going to be able to get this. Oh, this is close! Oh, that was actually really close, to be honest. I thought that was going to be a bit more one-sided. Wow, that was a lot closer than I thought it was.
Press the attack are now the Average Rivals Season 3 winners. They're the champions.
Well done, boys. That was an excellent game to watch. Oh, man. They just got that first team fight so well, and it just wasn't quite kept in there by Gamma's team. But well done, boys. Well done.
Wow.
GG. Definitely a GG.
That was a GG. Holy moly, that was a phenomenal game played by Press the Attack. They had gone in and they had lost the first game against Team 1. They were feeling so confident, and then Team 1 managed to pull it back. And then Press the Attack had to go into the losers bracket. They had to fight against Madison Beersips Mark 3. They won that game quite confidently, and they had used that confidence to go into this final game, and which they absolutely dominated.
Yeah, they just played that
Team
like
1.
crazy. That was so well played by Press the Attack there. I might actually, I'll drag him into this channel. We'll go have a talk.
Gee,
How are we
wow.
feeling? That was good.
Fucking go!
Fucking go, bro.
Very solid last
I've
game.
actually
That was
lost
a
my
very
voice from
solid last
screaming
game.
so much, bro.
You think
No.
you've lost your voice?
Oh,
Oh lord,
Great.
that was a
Free
good
RP.
game to watch.
Oh,
though.
hey,
You
I'm
guys
in
played
the
that
channel.
so
Hi,
well. You
guys.
played that so safely. I think you definitely learnt from the game that you lost against them. About a bit more of how to play together a bit more as a team. You definitely saw that a lot more on that one.
Yep.
Yeah, we just didn't fuck up our early to mid game rotations.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like we did this.
Your
Like we did
rotations
this
were
first
just
time.
crazy. There was so much pressure on Gamma in that top lane. He just couldn't really get enough value against the Malphite because it was just like you two just slapping each other for 10 years. It's really hard to commentate a fight between Malphite and Sion when it lasts a minute.
a question for you guys, Press the Attack. As a team, who do you reckon was the MVP of your team?
ADC.
It's between
Yeah.
Gamer and
Waz.
No, I'm gonna.
Waz.
I
Yeah,
reckon
I think Waz for picking this team should be the MVP.
I was gonna
yeah.
say, I think it's Waz, to be honest, bro. The team
Yeah.
selection was on point.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, that
I'll
was
take-
well played. I think that was very, very good. That was some good games you guys have played. You guys played that last one so safe. It was just such a clutch. But yeah, you guys have played some much closer games, and you still lost one, and you were close to losing the other one after that one. I was actually really, really worried you guys were going to lose the Madison Beer Simps one. You guys nearly made me do a shoey, which I definitely blame on you guys.
You still have to, surely.
No, God no. They didn't make it to the final doing a shoey. If I can help it.
Chewy,
Hey,
chewy.
I'm gonna move you guys back down.
No!
But no, GG guys. Well, you got your 5,000 RP. I'll pass the 1,000 RP to you guys. And we do actually have a couple more awards to give out. So
Wait, I'm
Yeah.
paying for that as well. Hold on a second. So I paid myself? Yeah, I'm paying the ref, dude. This
I'll
is
pay for your one.
like- yeah, okay, yeah.
But you can pay for Bubbles.
Yeah, I'll pay for the rest. You just pay for mine.
You pay for 2 of them. I'll pay for 3. I think that's
Okay.
fair. Because
Okay.
you won it.
Yep. No,
Um, No, actually, Boggy. Sorry, I'm mistaken. Boggy's the one that was funding this thing with his fursuits. Have you guys seen the sponsors for us?
Yes.
Yeah, it was
We never knew about it.
hilarious.
Yeah, that was good. But yeah, GG guys, very well played.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna decide. Us and Twitch chat will decide on the MVP for the whole tournament. And then there's one more award that we'll be giving out. Again, kindly contributed by Amuna. So just hang around for just like 2 more minutes, guys. And we'll catch you guys in a second. I'll move you guys back down. I'll let you guys.
Sweet.
Yeah, yeah.
Thanks for
Sweet.
that.
Okay, farewell.